upsell your customers? How many of you have closed a deal with a client and you're sitting there and the papers are signed and the money has changed hands and you're saying to yourself, we could have gotten more out of this. I could have sold a service package. We could have sold 2 of them. Okay, I know you go through it because every salesperson does this. Every business does this. So when it comes to upselling customers, there are days that you've got business rolling in. Your phone's just ringing left and right, and people are buying from you. And then there's other days you wonder if anybody knows that you exist. So what I always try and tell people is just keep calm and remember to upsell. Would you care to guess what I personally believe is the greatest upsell company in the world? Thank you very much, McDonald's. Now, before you ask the question, because somebody in every group asked the question, I have no idea why it has the Canadian symbol on it. Absolutely none. I have looked for one without it, no such place. So we're thanking them for giving us at least their, a picture of fries with the Canadian flag on it, their Canadian symbol on it. Okay, so when it comes to, I always bring up McDonald's. Why? I don't care whether you eat there or not, or, I know some people go, oh, I never eat at McDonald's, but I promise you, the first words out of their mouth when you order something. Would you like fries with that? How about a soft drink? How about something else? I was at a Circle K. No, they're not kosher stores. Circle K is it's kind of like your 7-Eleven. Do you guys have Circle K? Okay, good. The whole kosher thing, it's a true story. I have a very dear friend of mine that I was friends with in Harrisburg, Pennsylvania. Her brother is a rabbi, lives in Israel, came to visit her once in Phoenix, and he thought every Circle K was a kosher store. Okay, he thought this was the greatest place in the world because we don't even have this much in Israel. Okay, so I digress, I apologize. But I'm in a Circle K, and I go in and I buy a Diet Mountain Dew, and the woman behind the counter goes, would you like to fill up with gas while you're here? Now, I didn't need gas, but I promise you, if I would have thought, hey, I am low on gas, I would have gotten gas there. Because she asked one simple question. My question for you is, how many of you know what that question is? So how do you upsell your customers? First of all, find the right match. Okay, whatever they're buying, okay, take a look at what you're doing, okay, and see what would be a good upsell for them. If you ever go into a clothing store, okay, I bought, clothes from, I bought a suit, a couple of months ago I had to go somewhere, I can't remember, I bought a suit at Men's Warehouse. And, no, I do not buy suits from Amazon. Not even I buy them. But I'm just not going there. Okay, no, I think I was at Men's Warehouse. So when I bought the suit, do you think they just let me out the door with the suit? Are you kidding? They tried to sell me a shirt and a tie and suspenders and a belt. But do you know what they got me on? And I still, to this day, grind my teeth about this. They sold me a $27 pocket square. Okay? For those of you that don't know what a pocket square is, it's that thing you put in your pocket that looks like it's a really fancy handkerchief, but it's really not. It's like this much handkerchief and that much cardboard. Okay, so not only did I spend $27 on something I didn't even want, I couldn't even blow my nose with it. And with a nose like this, I need more than that much handkerchief. Okay, so you have to find the right match. What is that thing you can upsell them on? You need to find out what that offer is. This isn't something that can be made up on the fly. Because if you're saying to yourself, we're missing upsells, it's not because you don't want to, you don't know what to offer. We're going to mention this a couple more times, but I teach people public speaking. I've been doing this long enough that I do a lot of classes on public speaking. As a matter of fact, it's something I teach a lot of the employees in Infusionsoft. Number one reason why people fear public speaking is not the audience, it's fear of their own material. The reason most of you do not do upsells is because you're not exactly sure what the offer is, and you also don't prepare a lead-in. You don't know what to say. So you're trying to make it up on the fly. Folks, I've been a professional speaker for 20 plus years. I can't come up with most stuff on the fly. And I know how to do this. So when it comes to upsells, don't just go into, oh wow, they're buying something, we should try and upsell them something. No. Find out what the right match is. Select the offer that's going to work best. And then prepare a lead-in. Know what that sentence is. Know what that line is. Practice. I want you to go back to when you all started, you were all little, early on salespeople, where you had scripts and opening lines and all of that great stuff. It's the same thing here. If you're currently not doing a lot of upselling for your customers, come up with a lead-in. So the moment you get to a particular point in that sales process, boom, all you got to do is throw that line in there. If you ask for more upsells, you're going to get more upsells. I can promise this. Okay, so action steps: determine your upsell, determine the offer, determine the lead-in, and repeat. Now, the last step of lifecycle marketing is get referrals. Is there anyone in here that is currently bringing in all the referrals they can currently handle?